As the United Kingdom gets ready for the general election, which will take place on the 8th of June, various political parties have been campaigning across the country to lead the country in the future. The parties have been campaigning in all 650 constituencies across the UK. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community has always encouraged its members to actively take part in the election process. The sessions began with a traditional recitation of the Holy Quran. The National President of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community UK, Mr. Rafiq Ahmed Hayat, chaired the forums.
I don't see them as Labour or Liberal, I see them as our friends. We have been here many times, and this is why I wasn't hesitant to invite Siobhan here with Ed and his team, because I felt that we were with friends. And of course, it is your decision on Thursday as to who you choose. We, as was mentioned earlier, we do not support any one party, but we support the candidates.
As part of the community's efforts to encourage members to vote, the Ahmadiyya Muslim community of the UK has hosted various political party members at the Baitul Futuh Mosque over the past few weeks for a question and answer forum.
At the Labour time, we were paying 15% VAT, and now we're paying 20% last 7 years since your party takeover. So, do you have any answer for this? Like, what's your party is doing for that?
If you look at what's happened in the last 5 years in London, we've seen an increase in a number of small businesses by about 30%. So the environment, the economic environment that we have enjoyed over the last 5 years has had a big emphasis, has provided a big boost, big impetus for people wanting to set up and grow their own businesses. We have nearly 1 million businesses in London. It's an extraordinary success story. My view is that every single policy passed by government should be judged against a criteria which includes how is this going to support and affect our small businesses. Small businesses are the backbone of our economy.
The forums hosted members of various parties at the mosque following Friday prayers over previous weeks and saw members of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community raise questions regarding various topics such as party policies, stances on various current issues, as well as more local and industry-related issues.
The thought of buying a house is something that is almost like a dream. So what is both parties' position on housing crisis, particularly in London?
The Labour's policy is to promise 1 million homes over the next 5 years. It's to extend tenancies on private rented accommodation.
A lot of the policies that Siobhan's articulated are very similar to Lib Dems. I'd say one thing that I think is vital for the next government to do on housing is to have the government and councils to be more focused on leading the house building. For the last 30 plus years, we've had a market-led, private developer-led approach to building housing.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim community holds no official affiliation or position with any political party. The community holds a neutral view. The sessions were ended with a silent prayer led by the National President. This report is brought to you from MT International, UK studios in London.